Okay, this document is here for you to remember to do 3 things with citations: how to take research you are doing and turn it into a correct source citation, how to take that larger citation and figure out what goes inside the parentheses so you can use it while you're writing. So the eventual goal is to use this in-text citation in your writing to show the reader where you get the evidence from. Step 1 is just how to create that source citation. So I have a website here for you. You would find your research website, and at the top you would just copy the web address and take it to easybib.com. It's already set to MLA for you, and paste it in there and click Cite. Almost always it's going to ask you to do another step, so you want to click Continue to Final Step, and then it'll highlight in red what you need to add. So it's asking you to go back and look for an author and a publisher. So we're going to go back to the website. Many websites don't have authors, so there's not much you can do about that. But for a publisher, you can go to the very bottom of a document and it will tell you at the very bottom who the publisher is. So this is the U.S. Department of the Interior would be the publisher. And then I'm going to go back to EasyBib. I'm going to add that information here, and you still have to click Create Citation. And hooray, we have a citation. So that's what it turned that web address into. And I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go back to my document, and I've already pasted it here so you can see what it looks like. Notice this is not a web address. This is different. This is the source citation that comes from the web address. This is what you're looking for. And once you create your source citation page, please remember to alphabetize the list. And here's a sample below of a source citation page. These are some of the sources we used in our Africa unit. And you can see some of them have an author, like this one here, and some of them don't. They just have a title. And this is the format that it will look like when you're done. And notice that they are alphabetized. Okay, so now we're on to step 2. This is how to take this information, this source citation. You can't put all of that in your writing, it's too much. So how do you create the small part that goes inside the text? And there's 2 main samples for you to look at. The first one is if there's a last name. So your source citation looks like this. There's a last name. This is really easy. You take the last name, you put it inside the parentheses, and you put the date with it. Important to have the date there. The second sample is if there's no author, and then you're just going to take the first 2 to 3 words in the title and put that in the parentheses with the date. So this would turn into African Governance 2014. And for the third step is how to use this now. Now you have an in-text citation. Now whenever you write, if you use information from this article, this is going to go at the end of the sentences. And that's to tell the reader where you got the evidence. So it goes at the end of the sentence. Notice the periods on the outside. You're not going to cite your own commentary and analysis because that's not information you got from an outside source. It's your own information. And sometimes you'll use 3 sentences from the same source. So then you only put the in-text citation 1 time at the very end. And at the bottom of this document is a sample of a paragraph using in-text citation. So he's got an opening sentence, and then he's got a sentence obviously attached to research, so he tells us where he got the information. And then he has a commentary and analysis sentence, so there's no in-text citation, and then another sentence with evidence from this source right here. So this is all here for your use, and I hope it goes well for you.